Baby girl, show me your vibe. Baby girl, show me your light. We need a little bit of your time.
Hey guys, it's Britt and we're back with another banger. So today's food is Blaze Pizza. And it looks like this. This is an 11-inch pizza. I'm gonna taste it now. This is my baby slice because these are so small. It's pretty good. I'm so glad I added the green peppers. And I definitely taste the spice. But anyways, this is one of my many story times that I have in my book of stories of just things that's happened in my life. So this story happened actually happened 4 years ago. Almost 4 years ago. No, almost 3 years ago. Not almost 4. Who cares? Okay, it was actually almost 4 years ago, I think. Okay, I don't remember what year this was, but this was a few years ago. This was when I traveled alone to the state of Wisconsin, and I spent a few months there during the summertime. So while I was there, I lived in an apartment, and I had a roommate. And I had like a main friend group. My roommate was also part of that friend group. So whenever it was the weekend and we weren't working, we would hang out together as a group and do something fun. So I think it was a Friday night and we decided to go downtown. So downtown, there's this lake. I forgot the name of the lake, but it's just like there's like a lake in like an area where people gather by the lake at night and like eat food, hang out. There was also a stage where there could be like live music and things like that. There were like pretty decorative lights everywhere. It was really pretty. I don't remember if I recorded that night, but it was a beautiful night with the water and like the music and everything. So there was a live performance that night. It was like Latin jazz, smooth jazz. In general, it was jazz, but I think it was just like a combination of different types of jazz, but it was mainly Afro jazz. I'm sorry, Latin jazz, and it was Afro jazz too. So yeah, we're there, we're chilling, you know, it's a nice night, and people start going up on the dance floor where the stage is. So, I think some of my friends were like scared to go on the stage. Not on stage, but like so the performers are like up on the stage, and then there's like the down stage part where you're like in front of the stage. But it's like open and it's outside, so there's a lot of people, and like so whoever's just sitting on the outside can see who's on stage and what's going on stage and everything. So, you know, I decided to go to the stage because, you know, I like dance. I still like dance. I liked dance at that time. And I love jazz, you know. I have been in a jazz band before multiple times. I love playing music. I love listening to jazz. So I was like, okay, I'm going to do this. I think a few of my friends came on stage too, but eventually they left. So then I was the only one like on stage. I was enjoying the music. I was like recording a little bit. And then I meet this guy. I'm gonna say his real name because like you won't really know who he is and you don't know his last name. So his name was Alan, and he was there. He spoke French and Spanish because he was both French and Hispanic. He was kind of cute, not gonna lie. He was cute to me. And we started talking. He was asking me, like, about myself. And then I learned that he had a little sister that he cared about. And it was pretty cool. So I ended up getting his number. And obviously I told the friend group. They were just like, they were just kind of like cheering me on. Not cheering me on, but like, you know, it's like, I don't think anyone else got any numbers that night. So, you know, it was like a good night to me. So we text a lot and text a lot and text a lot. And then one day he invites me to a party. The party was on a Friday night. But my friend group had plans for that night at the same time. And also, I ended up getting back to the apartment late from where I was working because what I was doing was just taking a while. So I believe the party started at like 7. But I got back from work late, so it was like after 7 when I got back to the apartment. So now I'm trying to figure out, do I hang out with Alan or do I hang out with my friend group? So I really wasn't sure what to do because like I feel like every weekend I was with my friend group and I didn't want to not go and hang out with them because I didn't want to feel like a guy is more important than them, and I've known them longer than I knew him. So, and then the other thing too was that the party was like in another town, and the only person who I knew was going was him. I didn't know anyone else. So then I would have to figure out, you know, like, how am I going to get to this party? Because, like, my friend group, some of them could drive and they had cars, but they weren't going to this party, obviously. I had asked some of them if they wanted to go, but, like, none of them wanted to go because they don't really know him. And I was the only one who really knew him. I told my roommate about him, but she wasn't interested either. She had her own thing going on with someone else. So I was like, okay, so they're not going to come with me. And I need to figure out, like, am I going to go or not? So I looked into Uber. And I saw, like, how far I was going. And I was like, Personally, I wasn't really scared of taking Uber necessarily because, like, that's pretty much how I got around when I lived there, other than the bus or walking, or, like, getting a ride from one of my friends. But I think the main thing I was worried about was, like, yeah, we'd met in person, but, like, I really didn't know anyone else who was at that party, so I was like, if something happens, then I'm kind of, like, stuck, you know what I mean? And I also didn't know if he was talking to anyone else. Like, I don't know, like, you know, like, I feel like every girl just has, like, this meter or, like, intuition of, like, if a guy is, like, talking to someone else. And for some reason, that meter was going off for me. I felt like he was talking to other girls, so even though I didn't have proof, but, like, I could just tell, like, he was doing something. So I was like, you know what, I'm just, like, not gonna go. Because I just was thinking about the pros and cons, and I was like, I'm in this whole other state, and the only person I know is you. I didn't feel safe about it. I just personally had a bad feeling about it. Because even the location of it, it was kind of in the hood a little bit. And I'm just like, you know, I'm not trying to have nothing happen to me. So I decided not to go. Yeah. But then, it's funny how I didn't go to that party, but then I ended up going to someone else's place, but that's another story time. So if you want to hear that story time, I can give that another story time about that. But anyways, about Alan. So since I didn't go to the party, he stopped talking to me. And, you know, I was okay with that because, like, I had my friends. And yeah, we ended up having, like, a gathering. And I invited him to it because it was like you could bring kind of like whoever you want. It was like a bunch of different people, not only my friend group, but like other friend groups around our friend group, and like people from other universities were there too. So I invited him to that, but he didn't come. So, and he could have came because where the gathering was, it was like a safe place. Like, it wasn't the hood, like, where he invited me to, so I was like, at that point, we're probably just done, and it's okay, because there's plenty of other people here that I spend time with and I'm cool with. So, yeah, so that ended, and we just stopped talking. But if you're watching this, Alan, I don't have any bad feelings, no hard feelings. He's still a cool person. He's still pretty cool. He cares a lot about his family, which I like. So yeah, that's pretty much the end of the story. It's not really that interesting, but it is pretty cool that we met, like, in such a cool location. You know, just where we met, it was very romantic, and we did end up, like, dancing with each other to the music, which was nice, because I knew how to dance and he knew how to dance, so we were, like, dancing together, and he would, like, twirl me around, and it was actually really fun. So, yeah, that's the end of this story, and I really like this pizza. It's really good. Yeah, so that wraps it up for this video. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in our next video.